Hello, everyone. It was truly inspiring to listen the words of wisdom from the young master, and it is really assuring that yes, with his wisdom, the world is definitely going to change. He is
Thank you.
truly an inspiration to the young generation. Truly, truly. Thank you so much, and please keep going, keep going, keep going. Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Yeah, thank
Mr.
you.
Chaitanya. So that example of moon is very like inspiring. So moon is always we show as full, but it will be like decreasing and increasing. It's very perfect example, Mohan. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes, masters, any questions if you have? Miracle Mohan, master is a coach, life coach also. You can ask any questions related to meditation or any life coach session type of questions.
Hi, Mohan.
Yes, hi,
First
Mr.
of all, thank you, Mohan, for coming here and giving us your enlightened words. Thank you so much. So one question I wanted to ask is, so it is always a challenge to bring in, young generation into this spiritual path, right? Being you as an young master, from their point of view, why it is so challenging, or why they don't want to come into this very easily.
Yeah. So for me also, it took a lot of long time to come into this path. But what I can say, how fast we can bring them into this path is, and more than that, accepting them as they are. Okay, and whether they are going to come to this path, or whether they are going to do the meditation, not going to do the meditation, still we have to accept them as they are, so that gives them the freedom. So then they want to explore them by themselves. So even my sister introduced to this path, she was being kept on saying to me, do meditation, learn about spirituality. I never given lot of attention to her. So but okay, then initially she used to force me. Okay, she used to take me to meditation center, and we have to sit on meditation. All in the meditation center, people used to come above 40, 50 years. I was the only young kid, like 18, 19 years of old. Okay, then I felt, okay, maybe this is not place for me. Okay, I have to go out with my friends and hang out. So but then she given me the freedom. Then I started exploring myself. Then yes, of course, I faced a lot of challenges, and those challenges, this pain, the problem, turned me into this path. And it's okay, even because we have to see the strength and greatness even with the young generation also. Only the best help that we can do to other people is when we see the greatness, when we see the strength in them. Most of the time we see the weakness. Oh, they are not doing meditation, they are not vegetarians, they are not following the principles or dharma principles or the spiritual principles or meditation principles. So when we see that strength, automatically they also want to explore many things by themselves. But when we force them, that's what stops their evolution process. Okay, it's not any forceful evolution, it's a peaceful evolution, peaceful process. Whether we are doing meditation or not doing meditation, we are still perfect beings, we are still whole and complete. And when they realize that, automatically they want to explore many paths. Even I explored when my sister gave me freedom, but when she was forcing, actually I was resisting, I was fighting. No, I don't want to come to meditation center at all. I want to be here, I want to go with my friends, I want to go out. But when she gave that freedom, okay, then initially it was difficult for me to sit in the meditation, then focusing on the breath. But then slowly, as my problems and challenges comes into place, then yes, of course, I was admitted in a hospital for a serious health issue. Then it hit me hard. She was very after started practicing meditation, because she stopped non-veg in the year 2014. She was into meditation, but she kept on saying, but I never listened to her. So then in the year 2020, that's when I started focusing more on the meditation, how she stopped, how she became healthy, and that's how even I followed her, and I followed the footsteps. Then I got into meditation. Then I learned anapanasati meditation. Then I followed the some lot of programs from PMC channel, and made like stillness retreat, the meditation programs, the breath programs. Then it really helped me a lot. So initially give them few steps, instead like the best way how we can bring them, instead of making a should rule, oh you should meditate, you should be a vegetarian, you should get up on time. So instead of that, we can give some flexible rules. Okay, so maybe you can let's say we want them to follow the meditation, or follow any processes, this meditation practices. Initially we can them, okay, you can try it for 5 minutes, you can try it for maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So they wanted to give it a try. But if we give that should rule, then always I used to feel something pressure or burden whenever I hear from my sister or any family members, oh you should meditate. That should is a big burden for me, big pressure for me. So but they said, okay, you can try, you can give it a shot. Then we we feel like doing it again and again. Yeah, that's what. So most of the time we also keep the should rules for ourselves, we also keep the should rules for our family members, our friends, for every even for our relationships also. The more we keep these should rules, actually it burdens them. Instead of giving them the choice, giving them the freedom, it burdens them. And the more we keep that burden on them, they want to run away. That's what I did. So she want to give that burden, okay, you should meditate, you should follow this, you should do this. Then that should is a big burden for me, so I never used to listen to her. But when she gave that freedom, so that's when I want to explore on myself. Yes, so this is how initially you can, instead of using the word should, so you can, maybe you can try, okay, you can meditate for a few minutes of time. So then that's how we can bring a younger generation. Even that is my true intention also. Many young masters should come and learn, and also need to spread this awareness, spread this meditation, spread this consciousness, spread this, beautiful knowledge that we gain over a period of time. So then everybody can live a peaceful life, everybody can live a joyful life.
Beautiful, beautiful, Mohan. Thank you so much. Yeah. So instead of we changing them, accepting and recognizing their strengths and giving options for them to explore, to express their freedom, I think that will
Yes.
encourage them to come into this path and do experiments. Yeah, thank you so much. That's a because
Thank
that's a
you.
most a challenge for a lot of parents to bring their young children into this path. So thank you so much. I'm so happy to see you. It's always pleasure to see young masters like you and learning from you, seeing from your perspective. Thank you so much. It's a great wisdom you have shared. Amazing wisdom.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank you
much,
so
ma'am.
much.
It's
And
my
I think
pleasure
we
too.
will.
I enjoyed the session a lot, and I enjoy spending time with you and the beautiful masters. So it's my privilege and honor, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you,
hi,
Sushma, for that wonderful question.
I have one more question to Mr. Mohan.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, Chaitanya, Master
Ye-
Question.
Any experience about the young generation in the school level, that how do they accept it? Have you ever tried or visited any school for the meditation class?
Yes, I have been into few schools to teach them the meditation, but yes, they are already. See, only thing is how we can help them, how we can bring them into meditation is by seeing them as perfect, whole, and complete. The moment we see something they are not perfect, they are not incomplete, then that kind of we have to see their worthiness, see their greatness. That, as I said earlier, then we can bring more younger generation into the meditation path. Initially meditation feel like something odd for them, them because meditation or spirituality is like something I have to do after 40 or after 50. They have this misconception. Okay, and show someone maybe the proof, the evidence. Okay, like how they transform, so inspiring stories. So by making them show the proof or the evidence, so they start believing it. So initially, what is meditation, what is spirituality, or what is all these practices? Initially for them, it's like a new language. Like, let me, if you want me to speak Spanish, definitely for me it's a difficult thing. For them also, doing meditation, it's like a Spanish. Okay, so for them initially they have a lot of resistance. Okay, and we need to be patient and kind enough to support in their journey. They may not do meditation maybe perfectly as we are doing, clasping our fingers, folding our legs, or by closing our eyes. They may open few times, they may their mind wanders away, they wanted to get up immediately. And see their perfectionism, see their innocence and playfulness, and support in their journey, nurture them. Just like a tree, how we plant the seed and we nurture it every single day. Children are like that. We have to nurture them, we have to protect them, we have to support in their journey. But if we start scolding them, and if we start abusing them, if we start saying, okay, you should follow this, you should do this, you should be like this, you should behave like this kinds of puts some pressure on them, and which they never give it a try. So now giving them space. See, that's what space is very important for the children to follow anything, learn anything. So as a parent, so this is our responsibility to create that space, and create that space, nurture that space. Yes, they may fall sometimes, they may not do correctly, they may make mistakes, and sometimes they may not do, sometimes they may not have the interest to do. Support in their journey, nurture them, and most importantly, we need to accept them as they are, and see the strength in them. And when we see that, okay, they are not good, they're not behaving well, yes, yes, when we see the physical self, yes, there are a lot of corrections, lots of things which we can correct about them also. But only looking the parameters of this physical self is not the true way to support someone or encourage someone to bring into this path. We have to see the
Okay.
physical self, yes, and also see the non-physical self, which is already perfect, whole, and complete, and which is projecting through these imperfections. Then we can
Mm-hmm.
support them. Most importantly, creating that space, this is the first one. Nurture them, support them through this journey, and also and see their strength, not weakness. So this is very, very important. And as a parents also, we need to follow. As my sister followed, then I followed her footsteps. Maybe it took a little longer time for me to come into this path, but that's all right, because for any children, the parents are the role model. So if we start following, then automatically they'll also follow, they'll also model us. So it's very simple. If I'm speaking Telugu or if I'm speaking English, my children will speak Telugu or speak English. If I'm meditating, then they will meditate. If I'm following a discipline, daily habits, they will follow. It's as simple as that. So for us, we need, that's why it's very, very important to start with self. So then automatically the family transformation, then they'll also follow you, they'll also be inspired by your routine, like how you behave, how you work on yourself, and
Uh,
definitely you'll also start modeling that.
Very true. I, with your experience and your age, you can devise a curriculum to motivate, inspire them at the young level. Because I have a little, very little experience. I tried in class 5, 6, and 7 while I was in Vijayawada school. I tried and saw the acceptance about this around 80% of the students. So it was really inspiring for me when the I saw the acceptance at that level. That's why, because you are the young mind, you're looking such an inspiration to me. Yes, you can take this very, very forward in the coming years. That people, then the
Yes.
young minds will definitely accept your experience rather my experience. this age, because when you old person's talking to them, they take it differently. When a young mind is speaking and sharing the experience, they think differently. And you can be an inspiration to the young minds. Young, young, young. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Yeah, thank you so much. Those are very kind words from you, sir. And yeah, so they'll also listen to you when you're creating that space, nurturing them. But we are more, let's say, if you are, if you are not supporting them, if you're saying something bad about them, then they will not listen to us. So everybody will listen to us. Only thing is we need to create that space, and we need to listen to their ideas, their opinions, and their experiences, so that we can support them, we can nurture them in this path of self transformation or self evolution. Yes, and this is my intention also, to bring this knowledge, or should to share this knowledge to younger people, so that they can change the consciousness of the world itself. So it is possible. So yes, more people need to come into this path and meditate. Yes, already people are coming, because I can see that I am a testimonial. So there are many young kids now who are already into meditation, and who are teaching also. There are many people, and still we can learn from them, and we can be a support to our children, the younger generation. Definitely everybody wanted to try, wanted to explore, and wanted to grow themselves. Everybody at the core of who we are is, we always want to evolve, we always want to grow. But for that we need that space environment. So for that, so yes, even this classes also is a space. It's a nurturance. Nobody is going to judge here whether you are doing it correctly or incorrectly, or if you are making any mistakes. So nobody is judging here. It's a non-judgmental space. So in a similar way, we need to create this non-judgmental space. Most of the time we judge, oh, you're doing wrong, or maybe you're not doing it correctly, or not doing it for a longer period of time. So non-judgmental space will help them. It's a safe space. They feel space in our environment. They feel space with us. Then they listen to us. But if we are judging them, then they want to run away from us. And there is no room for improvement. There is no room for encouraging or supporting them. That non-judgmental space is very, very important for children to come and to follow this meditation path.
Yeah, very, very correct, Mohan. Yes. So it's like real testimony that everyone wants to see their children like you to come in the early stage of their life to see success, most of the success. So I have a question. So you are studying CA, right?
No, ma'am. I was a CA final student, but I left my CA. Then I become a full-time life
Life
coach,
coach. Wonderful.
guiding people how we can.
So
Yeah.
you're more
Yes.
into
Yes.
spirituality and seva. Wonderful, very
Yes, ma'am.
wonderful. Yeah, nice. Like, how do you suggest to manage time for the younger generation along balancing the spirituality? That was my question.
Okay. Yeah, managing time. So instead of managing the time, so we can prioritize things. Okay, and every day, this is what I call it as a habits, because habits is a bridge between where we are now, where we want to reach. We want to reach at some level in the meditation path, or maybe in our career, for younger people to pass their examination, to, or maybe be successful in the interviews, or at the college, or at the school. So it's very important for them to have habits, everyday habits. And these habits need to be small habits for them, like every day giving them few habits. So everyday discipline, so that helps them to reach to that level. Even meditation is like a discipline, that every day if we start doing it consistently, eventually we reach to that point, from point A to point B. So, but for habits is a very important thing for any person to transform ourselves, because most of our habits are unconscious. So that's why when we give conscious habits, so they'll follow it every single day, and that's how eventually they reach their goal. But if we sometimes managing time would be very, very difficult. Instead of, okay, if we give them, so these are the top priority things, then you follow it and they may follow it. But if we start saying, okay, one day we'll say meditation, one day we'll say something else, and one day we'll take them to a movie, one day we'll take them. So because there is no structure in their mind, so that's why they do not know how to manage the time. One day they'll go to tuition, one day they'll go to maybe play with their friends, one day they watch movie, one day they go to maybe friend's house, one day they go and play, one day we'll go to maybe some vacation. So there is no proper structure. So then it creates confusion in their mind. It's not about managing time, it's about priorities. Okay, what is my priority now? Meditation is my priority, studying is my priority, or maybe studying maybe spending time with the family is my priority, or focusing on my body, maybe yoga or dance or exercise. I joined dance classes recently every day, not every day, 4 times in a week, so I dance also. So it's good. So that's how we create habits. So they'll also have a clarity in their mind. Okay, at this particular time, so I have to meditate. Okay, at this particular time, I have to study. At this particular time, I have to maybe go for a maybe dance class, or maybe yoga class, or maybe some tuition. So they have clear in their mind. So this structure, this everyday habits creates them. Okay, at this point of time, I have to do this. It's managing time, even for as an adult, also becomes a biggest task. But when we have, okay, at this point of time, I have to follow this activity, I have to do this activity, then we have a structure in our mind, and without consciously, our mind automatically start following it. Just like how we learn driving, initially when we are learning, we'll be too much conscious. Oh, where am okay, am I putting the right gear or not? Where am I using the clutch correctly? Am I using the brake correctly? Okay, is someone is coming from the back or side? So we'll look at the mirror, so we'll be very, very conscious. But over a period of time, like let's say after 30 days, after 2 months of time, then it's unconscious. Even while talking in the phone, not recommended, but even while talking in the phone also, we can drive easily because it become unconscious. Why? It because we followed a habit. We repeated that habit over a period of time. So it became an unconscious habit. Initially, we were too conscious. We were not talking to anybody. Even we are not looking at the person beside us. So we are too much focused. We are, we have a full concentration over driving. Initially, while we are creating habits, also needs a lot of focus and concentration. But as we start repeating it, then it creates a flow. So then just go with the flow, because we have a structure in our mind. Okay, this time maybe I have to wake up, this time I have to meditate, this time I have to go to school, this time I have to come back, this time I have to change my dress, this time I have to take the bath, this time I have to eat my own food or breakfast or lunch or dinner, this time I have to maybe spend time with my family, this time I have to talk to my friends or play with them. So they have a clear structure. But if we don't have that daily discipline, daily habits, then it is unstructured. So then it is difficult to manage, because one day we'll do it, one another day we will not do it. So instead of having a time management, it is very important to have a priority management, okay, and habits management. When we follow those habits, and rest of the time, if we have some sufficient time, then it's chill out. So have some fun, maybe dance or with the family members, or enjoy, celebrate the every single day, some time with them, fun time with them. So that's how we nurture, we enjoy the life. So creating, managing time instead of managing priorities, creating habits is a better way to manage the time.